Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports back in the video today, and today the Charlotte Hornets are signing Aleksej Pokuševski, who was a former first-round pick for the Oklahoma City Thunder, has spent the last 4 seasons with the Thunder, but this season he has been taken out of the rotation. Even though he didn't play much last season in the 2022-23 season, in all of his seasons with the Thunder, he's averaged more than 20 minutes per game until this season, where he's only played 10 games and 6 minutes per game. I mean, it just shows you that how much more talented this team was before, because this is a guy like Pokuševski who has some talent. And I definitely think you're seeing this Charlotte Hornets team picking up some talented players from the Oklahoma City Thunder who are not getting minutes. Look at a guy like Trey Mann, who is such a underrated player, and wasn't really getting looked at because he wasn't playing off the bench with the Thunder. But when he was with the Thunder in the past, he was good, and since the Hornets acquired him, he has been playing good basketball. This Hornets team has been playing great basketball ever since the trade deadline. They are 5-1. I think with some of their new additions like Grant Williams, Seth Curry, Trey Mann, this team has actually been playing pretty solid for a team that is one of the worst teams in the league. And surprisingly, they have been playing very well since the NBA trade deadline. But Pokuševski will now be another former Oklahoma City Thunder added in. They've added in Trey Mann. They've added in a couple other players. They got a couple players through that trade. It was Davis Bertans. They got Davis Bertans. They got Trey Mann, and they got another player. I think his name is Vit. And I don't know how to say his last name, but he hasn't been playing bad for the Thunder either. But they got 3 players from that Gordon Hayward trade. Now they're getting another former Thunder that has been on the team this year. So you might as well change their name to the Charlotte Thunder. I'm just kidding. Pokuševski's only played 10 games this year, but in 6 minutes per game, he is averaging 1.2 points per game and 1 rebounds per game. That is nothing, but let's go over what he's done when he's actually played minutes. 34 games and 25 starts last season with over 20 minutes per game, 20.6. He averaged 8.1 points per game, 5 rebounds per game, 2 assists per game, and almost 1 steal per game, with his field goal percentage being 43.4% and his three-point percentage as a big man, 36.5%. We're talking about a tall kid here. He has his weight. I think that's terrible about him. He's so skinny for such a tall guy. He's like a unathletic Victor Wembanyama. He really is. He's like but he is a decent 3-point shooter, especially for someone at that height. 36.5% last season, 29% the season before, and 28%. I know that's doesn't sound good, but for a guy who's that tall, it's not bad. 61 games and 12 starts in 21-22 season, averaged 20 minutes per game, averaged 8 points per game with 5 rebounds per game and 2.1 assists per game. His rookie season in 2021 season was a starter for more than half of his games, 45 games played, 28 starts, averaged 24 minutes per game, averaged 8.2 points per game, 4.7 rebounds per game, 2.2 assists per game, and 1 block per game. Also, the 2022-23 season last year, he averaged 1.3 blocks per game with the Thunder. So, yeah, I like this addition for the Hornets. I think with all the players they've added in, I think it's going to be interesting to see if he plays at all. But I think he'll definitely be playing. I don't know how much he'll be playing, but I know he'll for sure be playing more than he was in OKC. Let me know your thoughts on the signing in the comment section, and peace out.